Hi, it's been a while since the Flowering Realtor has done anything, on video that is. I've been working hard with buyers and sellers and just trying to navigate through this crazy market. I have to make up something today and I'm calling this 1, 2, 3 because I have chosen just 3 items to put in this vase. And I chose this vase because one of the items is this purple status. I'm doing an orange rose and just a bit of greenery. This is ruscus, so I'm just using these 3 items. And I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the way the market's been lately while I put these in. So first I am going to use my main flower, the roses, and maybe use about 10 of them. So if anybody's been keeping their eye on the market, it's been a little bit crazy lately. Reason being because inventory, there is still a shortage of inventory. And with the pandemic effect, people are moving out of cities, going to suburban areas. So when there's already a shortage of homes out there, it just makes it even harder when people come from areas that they normally wouldn't come from. Also, in the area that I'm in, it's a corporate center area. There's a few different corporates, main businesses that are always constantly transferring people. We have SAP that's closed, we have Siemens. There's a lot of different companies. And then you have your reasons that people pass away or get divorced or whatever. There's always people moving. So I've been working with a lot of buyers over the summer, and fortunately one of my buyers did win a bid. He's a young person, first time home buyer. He managed to have a little bit of saved cash, which has helped his situation, and he just looked really good, steady job, good money in the bank, and his price point, he wasn't going for something that he was overqualified. I think actually he went for something that he was $60,000 under his limit. Not purposely, he just was looking for a regular 2-bedroom condo. And even though he still was sticking to his guns and electing inspections, he still won the bid. And it's because he was a very strong buyer and he wasn't willing to give up anything that he believed in, like the inspections. So we thought the place looked fairly good. We didn't anticipate anything during the inspection process, and there wasn't anything. However, he did get the full inspection report, the termite and the radon report, and everything was real good. Just 2 real minor things to fix. So yay for him. Very proud of him for being a young buyer and sticking with it in this market, because he did lose out on a couple of things, and it's discouraging. It's very discouraging. But all I can say is just stick with it. Stick to what your beliefs are. And if your beliefs aren't working right now, maybe take a break and revisit it in even just 2 months. It gives yourself time to breathe, think about things, and maybe get a little bit more money in the bank if you can, because that always helps. Cash does help the deal. He did offer extra money towards his appraisal. The appraisal cash shortfall came in about $3,000 difference, which means that the appraisal did not come in as high as his offering, and the seller came down $3,000. So we're grateful that we were able to move forward and things were working out between buyer and seller. So what I have here is 2, 4, I put 6 roses in so far. Aren't these just a gorgeous color? I mean, look, and then they're almost like a 2-tone. So they're just so pretty, so pretty. And I just, it's autumn time, even though we just finished with Halloween. I just think this bright orange is just so pretty for autumn. Okay, so I said I was gonna put 10 in, so I'm gonna stick to that. So I am just cutting these on an extreme angle. I like to cut them on an angle rather than straight across, because I always say that you're gonna get more water up into the stem the larger the area for it to drink out of is. So, and then I'm just putting them in here. Kind of since I'm only using 3 items, I don't really have to like think about too much of the arranging. I'm just basically concentrating on the length of them. I don't want them to be too tall in the vase, because when they're too tall and the vase isn't that tall, they do look kind of funny. So you want to have it very in proportion. I always say basically however high the vase is, you want to have your flowers that high. So even though these are a little bit shorter than double the length of the vase, I'm going to have things that are a little bit taller coming out of it. Also, it gives me a chance to put the roses in the middle a little bit taller than the ones on the end, so they show off a little bit more. So I do have my little friend here at my feet, Odie, who loves to help me, and hopefully he'll stay quiet. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so those are my roses. The ones in the middle are a little bit higher. So next, I want to add in the purple, which I didn't plan this. Okay, I just happen to have this purple vase in my garage, and I thought, you know what, that matches really well. I'm going to use it. So this status is going to be my second ingredient. These arms and the way it is presenting itself right now, no way, I'm not using it like that. So I'm just going to pull them apart and use them as separate little branches. Even that one, I don't like the way that is, so I'll cut that off there. So I'm getting them around the same length. So that's one. Might use maybe, I don't know, 3 of these, it depends. Okay, again, so I'm just gonna pull off the arms. I'm concentrating on getting them all around the same length. So how I do that is line up the heads of them and then go down to the bottom and cut the bottoms on an angle, just like I cut the roses on an angle. Okay, so now I'm gathering my purple ones. And sometimes if it's a little odd how you want to do it, I might cut in odd places to get them. Okay, the same size. Oops, if I drop any of this stuff on the floor, Mr. Odie is waiting there to pick them up. What did you get, a leaf already? Okay, I'll show you him. Let me say hi to him. You want to say hi, Odie? Say hi. Okay, so now 1, and now I'm adding my 2. So these are going to be a little bit too tall. I don't want them to take over the roses. I just want them to kind of support them. So I'm going to go in. I'm sticking them in between where the roses are. The shorter ones I'm putting on the outside so they come out the side of the vase. And then the taller ones I am putting in the middle so they come out the top of the vase. Okay. Keep going around. Okay, so I was talking about buyers. So yeah, it's been discouraging. Everybody thinks, oh, you're a realtor. Oh my gosh, it's been such a great market. Well, yeah, on the seller side. And typically I have probably maybe 2 sellers to like 8 buyers. And that's just the way it is because again, the market is low in inventory. So there's not as many sellers out there as buyers. And that's just the way it is. And you think about first-time home buyers, well, they're not selling anything because they're first-time home buyers, right? Anyway, it's a slow process, but things will happen, and you just have to stay on top of your game and know what's going on in your market. I've been working with somebody who just cannot give up inspections, nor do I encourage it. And he has no cash to give. And if it's a multiple offer situation, guess what? They're just not going to get into multiple bid situation because it's not worth the heartache. And knowing that you're probably not going to be the strongest buyer is okay. You have to be honest with yourself and you just move on and things will happen. So like I said, don't get discouraged, stick to your guns. And you will find something. Trust me, you will. You just have to keep the faith and you just have to keep going. Okay, so now I have put my purple in between my roses, my gorgeous orange roses. And even though this is pretty dark, I probably don't even need to have this ingredient, but I'm just gonna put it around the end here just to have it kind of like coloring around the all the roses. Okay, do you see how this has a space between here? I'm not gonna get rid of this. I'm actually gonna cut at the top of this because I can use this piece because I'm going very, very low in my vase, so it doesn't have to be too long. And then when I wanna match this up, now this is gonna be below water, so I will take that off because you never wanna have leaves sitting in water. That's what makes it green and grungy and smelly, and that's what turns nice flowers into like kind of, disgusting. Okay, so I'm just putting them right at the edge here to give it like a nice kind of green color around it. Okay, there again. I'll do that. I'll show you. I have this bit down here. I'm going to use that bit, and then this up here, I don't want it in the water, and I'm just gonna pull it off and then cut on my angles. And then I'm just gonna go around and put it on the edge here. Put that one on the edge. Okay, so basically that is my 1, 2, 3 ingredients. And hopefully I've encouraged some buyers to just stick with it and not be afraid to go for it too. Okay, if you have any questions, please call me or email me at youragentdooley@gmail.com. And if you want to call or text me, my number is 484-995-7009. And again, it's Mo Dooley with Realty ONE Group Advisors. And I hope you have a nice day. Take care. Bye.